I learned early last year that Tyler Chatwood pitching raised my blood pressure. So, when he was scheduled to pitch, I usually found something else to do. Given the holiday, I had no trouble doing that for his first start this year. This time around, I appear to have missed a real gem. Tyler Chatwood continued the really strong stretch of pitching the Cubs have had running. We'll get more into this in my next piece, but over their last 12 games, the Cubs have allowed 16 runs, just over 2 runs per game. On top of that, 3 games produced 17 of the runs. My only sadness about Sunday's game is that Pedro Strop was tagged for a home run in the 9th inning. Since the Cubs had only managed 1 run, Tyler doesn't notch a victory for his performance. The personal win would have been the cherry on top for Tyler, who surely enjoyed the win and his dominant performance just the same. This game was a reminder of what Tyler can do. I included a paragraph yesterday that said this: our collective negative energy probably plays no role whatsoever in the struggles of Chatwood and Darvish. But it certainly can't help that every time one of them goes to the mound there is a collective ire and apprehension that is palpable. We all know those 2 guys have underwhelmed. But the final chapter hasn't been written for either, so let's just watch it play out. Today, I'll just circle back on this point. Jason Hayward has fallen into this group historically. And Brandon Morrow will when he comes back too. I get it. I understand why people get frustrated about these guys. This organization talked about not paying guys for past success. And this quartet, and surely I'm missing others, have largely been paid for past success and not a whole lot for things they've done for the Cubs. But all of them are supremely talented. All of them appear to be working very hard. And the final chapter hasn't been written yet. At minimum, let's at least be ready to get behind each of them if and when they do get it together. That, we turn our attention to yesterday's game as we look at what WPA had to say about heroes and goats. As always, the heroes and goats are determined by WPA, win probability added. Here's a good explanation of how WPA works and are not in any way subjective. Many days WPA will not tell the story of what happened, but often it can give at least a glimpse to who rose to the occasion in a high-leverage moment or who didn't get the job done in that moment. Also note, for the purposes of heroes and goats, we ignore the results of pitchers while they are batting and hitters while they are pitching. With that, we get to the results. Game 20, April 21st, Cubs 2, Diamondbacks 1, 10-10, 3 heroes, superhero, Javier Baez, .470. Javier Baez may not have a classic approach to hitting, but he just keeps hitting. On Sunday, he had a double, a triple, an RBI, a run scored and a walk in 4 plate appearances. His recent hot stretch has him up to a .302, .333, .605, 142 WRC line. His numbers are buoyed by an enormous .377 BABIP. That said, he did have a .402 stretch for 313 plate appearances in AAA in 2015. He's come in the last 3 seasons at .336, .345, .347, so it isn't actually that out of line. Javi has an unusual skill set of both striking the ball extremely hard and being a fast, aggressive base runner that makes him hard to defend. Hero, Tyler Chatwood, .349. 6 shutout innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Fantastic work. Sidekick, Steve Cishek, .118. Steve threw a perfect 8th inning. 3 goats, Billy Goat, Pedro Strop, -.209. 1 bad pitch, 1 blown save. Pedro did strike out 2 of the 4 batters he faced. Goat, Wilson Contreras, -.111. There were only 9 hits between the 2 teams, so there was a whole lot of nothing going on in this one. Contreras batted with runners on first and second, 2 outs, a man on second with 1 out, and a runner on third with 2 outs. He was retired each time. Kid, Albert Elmora Jr., -.082. The slump continues. Alberta's down to .196, .268, .196 in 57 plate appearances. WPA play of the game, Pedro Strop retired the first batter he faced in the ninth, protecting a 1-0 lead. The second launched a game-tying homer. .356 Cubs play of the game, Javier Baez doubled and then went to third on an error by Adam Jones to start the Cubs' ninth inning. .299 Cumulative standings top-bottom 3. They've built a 2.5-game lead in the division on the strength of a 15-9 start. They've won 7 of 10. Of course the Cubs have also won 7 of 10. So two of the best teams in baseball over the last 4+ years are starting to do their thing. The Cubs will have Jose Quintana on the mound. He is 2-1 with a 3.43 ERA in 21 innings of work on the year. Jose has thrown 14 shutout innings over his last 2 starts and he'll be looking to keep that going. He's faced the Dodgers 3 times in regular season games. In those starts, he's held the Dodgers to a collective .641 ups. Still, he's never beaten them. He's 0-1 despite a sparkling 1.40 ERA in 19 1/3 innings of work. Kenta Maeda will start for the Dodgers. He is 3-1 with a 3.80 ERA in 23 2/3 innings of work. Maeda threw 6 2/3 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits and 4 walks in a win over the Reds in his last start. Kenta allows a .615 ops to right-handed hitters and a .771 to lefties in his career. He's stifled the Cubs in 2 career starts, holding the team to a .542 ops. He's 1-0 with a 2.53 ERA over those 2 starts. Let's hope the third time is a charm. Poll: who was the Cubs player of the game? 18% Javier Baez, 10 votes, 79% Tyler Chatwood, 42 votes, 0% Steve Cishek, 0 votes, 0% Anthony Rizzo. First 2-hit game in 3 weeks, 0 votes, 1% other, 1 vote, 53 votes total vote. Now let's block ads.